Whoa. Did you guys know you could do this? Hey, Beardy, did you know you could do this? Click and drag. The guild hall's huge. Yeah. Nobody mentioned this. That's pretty sweet. Too bad we can't zoom in and out, but yeah, nice. Hey, I'm curious, right? When you go to the guild decorations and you can change the wall decorations around, is this just on your account, or like does everybody see the decorations, or does this allow you to personalize it but other people can see something different? I think it's personal, because I swear I had different decorations on my wall on my phone. Oh, happy Mola Monday, everybody. You guys are doing well. What about up and down? Let's find out. Nope, just left and right. Can't look up into the rafters. Going pretty good, Curse. Going pretty good. How the heck are you guys? Hang on here. I'm feeling the Monday. Brutal. Yeah, it's been a rough one. Really, really good friend of mine. I've known him since I was like 18, and he passed away yesterday. He'd had a heart attack, but they caught it early, and they did like a quadruple bypass and everything. He was doing PT. They were getting ready to send him to outpatient PT, and then he just passed. So, not sure what the details are on it yet, but that's been pretty shitty. Yeah. He was a big guy, right? Like when we were younger, he was 6'8", 510 pounds. He was a man that walked as a mountain. He's that big, but when he wore a bathing suit, his stomach didn't fall over his bathing suit at all. He was just like Andre the Giant kind of massive. And then he lost about 1.5 Tristen units of weight. Like literally, he dropped like 250 pounds. And whoa, okay, my OBS just froze there for a second. I'm not sure if we dropped frames or not. But, yeah, he lost all the weight and everything, was doing real good. I don't know, it's just surprising. Disappointing, too. World's a little darker today. Same height as you, but you're bony AF. Yeah, my OBS just freaking froze. Let me see, do I have too much stuff open? I don't care about that. I can close that down. That can go off. I guess I don't really need that. Turn off that. Dribbles can stay on. Caffeinated. Yeah, I mean, not really. I'm really kind of running bare bones here. I've noticed way worse performance on my game recently. Interesting. I have noticed and increased the amount of 5 stars I'm getting from daily, see? That'd have been a hell of a clip if it worked, right? I once had a car with wooden wheels, wooden steering wheel, wooden seats, wooden engine. I put my wooden key and turned it, and it wouldn't start. I need the past 10 seconds of my life back, please. All right, guys. Let's get that 23 speed sword. Let's go. Oh. 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 Something good. Something good. Oh. Go! Oh, you bastard. Go. Go. Something good. These stupid boxes. If you store it, it won't ask you again when it pops up. This is the one. 23 speed sword or just some charms. That's okay. Go back to guild lobby. You got it. Yeah, I think this is personalized. The guild decorations, you're not changing it for your whole guild. You can just change the look. You know, do you like the stained glass? Do you like the hunting lodge feel? Do you like the armory? You can change it however you want to change it, and it's just you. That's kind of cool. They need to add way more. Oh, you changed the carpet to blue? Change it back to red. I like red. Would you do that? Decorations, no. Frame emblem. I don't know if you guys have noticed this too, right? They gave us a lot of emblems to work with, so you can change your emblems around a bit. Okay, how'd you change the damn carpet? That's kind of cool. Sure. That's weird though that it changed the carpet. What about the tapestries on the side? Do you see that changing? Anyway, I don't have the option to change the guild's look. It might be just for captains and co-captains. Beardy's a co-captain, so you can change it. So if you don't have the option to change it, then it must be locked down. Did I collect the weekly chest? Yes. 6 days left. Shit. I guess I'm getting some red flame runes. Okay. You guys want to be cringy as hell? This will probably not work. I just hope my guild captain has taste then. Yeah. No and no. Let's go. No DN. No DN. Whatever shall we do? He says, Okay, how about... a little collie action. A little Yule High action. Ruel. Ruel. Oh no. Oh no. How about Slow as Dog, New Moon Luna, and Hikadi. Did I see you got Saria? Grats. Saria's pretty awesome. Let's just give him a must ban, right? I don't really have any counter units. I don't really even care about any of that. How about just DN? And we get rid of this. He'll ban Hecate. You cheap, sodden son of a... It's fine. This guy's not letting me have fun. We just have to do it the slow way. Do you think Notice is going to change the meta? I don't. I don't think he's a good unit, but we'll see. I think he's right up there with people building these nuclear one-shot Rusids. I think it's a funny tech, and it's going to be awesome in Guild Wars, and that's about it. Get bombed, everybody! Pop. Can't believe you shut off my chance to superhumanize this awesome Luna. Oh yeah, she does that. I forgot about that. It's okay. This is fine. Ow. Jerk. Oh, Edicus didn't proc. How lame. He can't be CR pushed, but he can have his skill cooldowns reduced. Pop. Hello. Boo! Boo fucking hiss. You know how hard I work to get those debuffs on there? Don't you dual attack DN. LCB looking quite strong. Nice. No dual attacking. I found Low Crescent Bologna really fun with when you run her with fuck, what's her name? Monarch of the Sword of Saria. Really good there. You have a look at my Kali gear? Yeah, Kali kind of ruined this fun here. Kali and why would you do that? Where is my Edicus Scepter? You're killing me, game. It's far from dead. Oh well, I'll show you. I'll show you a fun version of this team. This was an actual fun fight where I got to keep my school nurse Yoha. Who's the best counter for New Moon Luna? Bad RNG on Edicus Scepter. Depends what kind of Luna you're talking about. You talking about a damage Luna like this one or a speed Luna like most people use? I want you guys to just take a brief moment here to appreciate the HP on this Luna. Blammo! Pop. Tenebri was so good here. Yeah, I mean, if you're opening with Luna, anybody that's got a good cleanse on it, Infinite Horizon Acades, as you just saw, very good into Luna. Pop! Ow! Yeah, for Speed Luna, Infinite Horizon Acades is one of the best counters to her. If Etika had procced here, I get to one-shot his whole team. So sad. Hey Tristen, I loaded up Ray, did one pull, and got Tagoar. Tagoar. Actual Chad of the Ogren tribe? Nice, Rasta. I'm not familiar with that one. Oh no, he collapsed me. Whatever will I do? Yeah, I'm going to try to replace one of my units for Clan Boss. I'll try one more time. Oh, you want to see my collie? I can show you my collie inside the fight. I'll definitely be picking her. Tristen, I think he's going to be good in Guild Wars, normal arena, and not in RTA because he's good in PvE. You talking about Nodos? Because I think you're right if you're talking about Nodos. Oh, I did win that one. I didn't yield at Cookie. That was a replay. I just turned off the replay. Don't panic. Yeah, we totally won that. Okay, a little Shepherd of the Dark and a little bit of the Nurse. Oh no, it's Celine. Oh no, I'm getting cleaved. I'm still going to do it anyway. Damn, he took her away. So let's I mean, this is a must ban, so let's get her in play. Why are you racing me? You're already going for... I guess he wants her to pop into her. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so we're going to make him think my Luna's fast and that I'm racing and that I plan to soul burn Luna to push everybody up. So we're going to take a big speed imprint so that he bans the speed imprint and leaves me with Empyrean Illanov, because Empyrean Illanov is really the only way I survive his bullshit. I don't really care if he goes first. This is really the only thing that's dangerous. Okay. It worked. Okay. Step 1, complete. Step 2, survive these 3 units. If we can survive these 3 units, we can do some shit. This isn't going to be easy. Very low success chance here, but we're going to try it. Jeez, he legit just let everybody's going to get to it first. It's going to be so rough. Hey, Rian, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate the 7 months of loyalty to the pack. Thank you, thank you. Okay, really who I didn't want you to hit. But that's okay. You missed. You missed because, ha! Oh man, that miss was so good, guys. That miss was so good. Holy shit, that was good. I did. I totally did, Monster, because I've got the attention span of a goldfish. No! 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 That sucks so bad. Ow. Leave her alone. I can do it without her, but it is way, way less fun to do it without her. Okay, Ow. Ow, leave her alone. God damn it. Ow. Stop it. Ow. Stop it. Lucky SOB. Okay, here we go, guys. Pop. This guy's about to realize he focused the wrong unit. Isn't that the most troll shit you've ever seen, guys? Pow! It's really unstable, right? You're relying on Etika Scepter, you're relying on the enemy not picking up what you're laying now, but holy shit, it's a fun preseason strat. Absolutely hilarious preseason strat. If you guys want to have a little bit of fun in RTA, and I know most of you are thinking fun in RTA, and everybody's thinking, oh, I don't have 300 speed gear. I can't build New Moon Luna. I present to you slow, damage dealing, triple set nuclear Luna, who if you have Nurse Yulha, or as you saw, even if you're missing Nurse Yulha, can you imagine how those hits would have been if that Nurse Yulha had superhumanized this girl? Been over in one hit instead of two. Lots of fun with this, guys. Lots of fun. And yeah, it's really the only condition for this to be fun is that you don't use it against me. If you use it against me, for some reason, it's just not fun. But against everyone else, it's legit hilarious. Let's see. You want to see Mrs. Coley? I think she needs to be anywhere. Like, you build her basically the same speed that you would build your Veronica or that you would build your Wanderer Silk, right? You don't want her so fast that she can speed RNG your openers, but you want her slow enough or fast enough where she can definitely go second, right? So 280 is a good speed for me. I think really for the average cleave aggro player, I think anything above 270 would be good. 260 would be fine. About 240 with effectiveness and damage. If you're going to play her standard, sure, but I play cleave aggro, so she's got enough effectiveness to stick the bombs on the people that matter, and screw damage. I just want her to be fast. I want her to control things. What's this, Beardy? Dude, nice. You'll be 2-keying it real soon. That's already 2-keying, isn't it? Yeah, that's 2-keying. Good job. Do you know if I don't claim my extra points for gold, does it auto buy when it ends? You talking about, you talking about this? If you don't use your points and it ends, the points go away. So yeah, you got to spend them if you want. Just have your cousin Marco do it until they figure out how to put a slider in. Exactly, Cookie. Actually, let's go do 2 entries into Reach. I'm passing on clicking that 999 times. Yeah, it's really inconsiderate Smilegate to do it that way. But it is what it is. I have 1.3 billion gold with a B. Yeah, maybe you're good, Eva. Maybe you're good. Do I need 15k points on hand to spend because I've spent 50,000? You need 15k to what do you call it? To lock in the item, to craft the item. Yeah, there's no way to bulk buy it. Just have your cousin Marco do it. You know what I mean. You're broke? Remember, guys, when I told you you could just farm Eulogy for a Saint or episode 5 for about 8 hours and get this shit done? I spent 8 hours farming Eulogy for a Saint with all of the buff things stacked up. I went into the normal shop and I bought the, where is it, your shop? I went into the normal shop and I bought the XP booster for one day. I went ahead and make sure I had all the bonuses set up. I had the bonus XP artifact on my front row unit. I did all the stuff and I ground it nonstop for 8 hours. And this is what I got out of it. You two can kiss your gold problems goodbye in 1 day of farming if you got the leafs. So, yeah. When people tell me they have gold problems, I'm like, oh, you just sit there and refresh the secret shop, and that's why you're out of gold, is you refresh the secret shop and farm gear, and you don't spend any time in adventure. How many leafs were spent? I think it was like 160. It was a chonk. I mean, I'm down to 1 leaf left, so how many leaves were spent? All of them. All of them were spent. Yeah, at some point in time, you just sit down and you dedicate 200 leaves to farming the adventure or side story Eulogy or something, and get it done and get your gold problems resolved. Once you get over 100 million gold, then you can go back to farming everything else. 2,300 leaves waiting for the red gear event to come back. When was the last time they did that? I guess it was the Overlord collab 2 years ago. Do I have a fast team for adventure by chance? Episode 5, Skoogieheim. Plans gone awry. I like this one because there are no fire units, which means you can use an all-green team, and green's where the damage is. So, let me see. You get out of there. Who am I friendship farming? Hide friendship 10. Hide friendship 10. Okay. Takali and... Oh, and Ruiza. Okay, so these two are just friendship farming, because you don't really even need them. So, in fact, let's just not run them. Okay, so you want your Vivian to go first, give everybody an attack buff, CR push yourself down. Bologna sets it up. She does her S2. As long as you stick a defense break on one of them, it'll kill. In this case, defense break is on all of them, so it killed. Then she does her S2, sets up a little bit of damage. She does her S2, finishes them off, and you go into the final phase. She's now got enough focus that when she S1's here, it'll activate her S2, which should put a defense break on at least one unit. Again, as long as you get a defense break on one unit. Somebody's missing gear. Somebody's missing gear. Okay, they're out of order, because this should have happened right after Bologna set the defense break. Somebody's fucked up. Hang on. $218. That doesn't feel right. Ah. There we go. Who took your neck? And anyway, it just slaughters straight through it. If you go over to YouTube and you search
Showdown Main Street USA.
Twisted Wolf Adventure. It's here somewhere. God damn it. Hang on, let me find the actual freaking video. Here. Fastest farming team. Oh, feedback. Okay, ignore the feedback part. That's long done. Maybe I'll redo this video, but here you go. This has got the builds for Bologna and Vivian in it, and the other two can just be carry units. They can be friendship farming units. You can slap Green Vildred or Arbiter Vildred in there. You can slap a Warfare set Strays, you know, whatever to, if you can't quite, because the gear requirements on this are pretty heckin' high, and if you can't quite hit the gear requirements, just throw Arby in there, or Vildred, or Free Spirit Tierra, or somebody else to act as a cleanup unit for those last hits, and it'll slap. Let's see here. Speed set. I need you to be faster than Vivian. How fast is frickin' Vivian? 218, and she needs to be 5% faster. So 218 divided by 0.95. So I need 135 speed on Bologna. Bologna. Speed and crit damage here. 239. That's where it went right there. That's not bad. That's not terrible. I'd like the crit to be higher though. Guild War in preseason, yes. 298, 234 is a little slow. That's actually, it's too. Oh, you know what this is? This is perfect. Is it? Is it perfect? It's gonna be one speed too slow. Okay, we'll just use this for right now. Oh, and in a perfect world, you get the XP boosting artifact on your Bologna, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, you get the extra gold from the high XP. Loving the new Kali, she's insane. Oops. Hey Tristen or chat, can you help me with a build that I made for Hecate? I'm building her with immunity and warfare set. She's got 4,000 attack, 1,200 defense, 1,750 HP, and 197 speed. I'm having trouble finding fault in that. I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that should be real good. Is Little Queen Charlotte okay? What team do you use her with? She needs a little something. She's not bad. It's just that she's not the easiest unit to use. There you go. And then the S2 wipes him out, and then the last S2 kills the boss, who lived with 155 health. So I need to squeeze a hair more damage on my Bologna to truly two-man it easily, but who cares, right? I mean, you're running it in the background anyway. It's stable and fine. Let me look at mine and compare it to yours, because people was like, oh, is that unit any good? I'm like, yeah, it sounds okay, could be improved, and then I look and it's better than mine. So let me see how bad you've embarrassed me today. Okay, you are 4K attack. I am 4K attack. You are 197. You're 20 speed faster than me. I've got 1,000 more health and 100 more defense than you. So I'm a little bit bulkier, but the 20 speed difference kind of makes up for the bulk loss. Yeah, I think, and you're on immunity, whereas I'm on pursuit set, so I do a little bit more damage when you consider the pursuit, and I'm a little bit bulkier, but you've got immunity, so you're gonna have that extra layer of protection from bullshit like Ras collapsing and cleaving you, right? Yeah. Mine took me to Emperor, and yours is at least on par, if not better than mine, depending on how you value immunity. Yeah, I used to have like a really cracked little Queen Charlotte, and you know what? That's actually a pretty decent little Queen Charlotte, and she's just so hard to use. Are those real bones on my top hat? I haven't chewed on them, but I believe so. Yummy. Remember, nothing stays bad in this game for long. Everyone's all like, oh, this unit's unused. Who is objectively the worst unit in the game right now, guys, right? Worst RGB 5-star unit in the game. One of you's gonna say it real fucking fast. Okay, you know what? You got me there, Kane. But everybody's giving this girl some shit. She won this fight. Holy shit, did she win this fight? There was one fight in here, it was heckin' hilarious, where the guy used Monarch of the Sword Assyria on me, and she got a hold of that unit with her block and her bind, and Assyria just sat there looking stupid, watching the words Elbrus proc above her head. Her like, I don't know what to do, and I just ran them over because nobody bans her, except there was one guy that banned her, and I was so mad. Oh yeah, this. Oh no, she just worked here. Who's the guy that banned her? Yeah, this guy, this anti-fun son of a bitch banned my Brigida. What a jerk. Is Shaltir not good? She's okay. It's just other units do what she does better. Why use Shaltir when you could use Last Piece Corinne kind of stuff? She's mostly a Guild War unit. Nah, Melissa's freaking amazing. Melissa's just underplayed. But Brigida's pretty good now. For real. I do think Kane right now is probably holding the award for unit you don't want to see pop out of a rando 5-star summon, right? Nobody's thrilled to see Kane after the little boy pops out of the corner. Okay. I have had so many people DM me saying, oh, I don't have Ruiza or Nakwal or Acades or Robin, so I guess I'm screwed. So real quick, here's your rampaging Harsetti team, as free to freaking play as I can get it. And it's not easy, but everybody's got these characters, so nobody complain. If you can change any of these characters out for something better, I recommend it. If you've got Ruiza, put her in. If you've got a Robin or Aramentha, put her in. But this will get it done. So let's build it real quick and run it down. So Sirmia, we just want a thermonuclear Sirmia. We will change her to definitely put you on the Hall of Trials artifact and give her as much damage as you can, right? Now I'm not even gonna change her gear. Slow her down and give her more damage. 350 crit damage, much better. But she doesn't have to be on Rage set. In fact, Destro set, much better. So you should be able to build this easier. Rage set better than Destro set here. So do Rage or do Destro crit, run her base speed. This should work just fine, but I'm not going to fart around with these units too much because I don't want people saying I min-maxed anything. For our Acades, let's make her the highest HP unit. Make sure she has 100% crit chance. That's all that really matters on her. So let's give her a crit chance ring with lots of HP. So that one, and that's 85. We need a little bit more crit chance. So how about Where's all my crit chance with HP things? You know what? Screw it. This'll do. This'll do. Bucks a buck. 17,600. So we got to watch everyone else's HP. Make sure no one is above 17,600. But you want her to be 100% crit and high HP. It's all that matters. For an artifact, anything that helps boost Surmia's attack is desired. So super duper water gun shooter, Warhorn, Card of Small Miracles, all that kind of stuff. And if you've got it, best in slot for her is going to be Queen's Whistle. 7.5% attack, even at plus 15. If you don't have it, one of the others I mentioned. If you don't have any of those, do an artifact that helps maintain healing, helps keep things alive. Maybe something to make her tankier because she's going to be taking hits. Maybe Proof of Valor, whatever. Next, we are going to run our 2 stripper units. So Watcher Shuri is a ranger and he's in the front row, so he gets plus 100 crit chance. So you don't have to worry about crit chance on him, but we do need 100 effectiveness because the Smilegate thought it would be funny to give this boss ER. Ha 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 ha. So you need 100 effectiveness on Watcher, and the rest you put in bulk to keep him alive because he doesn't need any other stats. So let's find an effectiveness ring for him. You can have this one, and let's get we don't need any crit. 82. Can we find a effectiveness main stat piece here? How about this one? 109. He doesn't really need to be that fast. You know, this is fine. It's fine. We're just going to run this. Again, the crit chance totally not needed. Just make sure he's got 100% effectiveness. That's not enough health. He's going to die. Let's give him HP boots. There. There. It's a little bit bulkier. Oh, we lost the effectiveness. We need 8 more. 8 more, 8 more, 8 more, 8, 8, 8. There. Okay, he's a little bit bulkier. I like it. We'll run him like this. Worst Watcher Shuri world. His HP might still be too low. And same story. Let's give him an artifact that gives attack to the back row to help her out. So again, Card of Small Miracles, Super Duper Water Gun Shooter, Warhorn, or if you've got it, Renewed Will. Even at plus 15, 7.5% chance. So Renewed Will, give attack to everybody. And last one is going to... Oh, and the reason that we're using Watcher Shuri is 1, he's a Resonance hero, and 2, strip on his S2. Okay, and that's the strip we're going to use to lower the barrier, and that's why you need the 100% effectiveness on him. And Carrot is our second stripper and also our debuffer. Now, Carrot is a gigantic pain in the ass in this because she wants to detonate the burns that you work so hard to place on the boss. So you really have to hold your mouth right to not screw things up with her. If you can run Robin or Aramentha, it is so much easier. But we'll make it work, guys. We'll make it work. Again, she's going to want 100% crit chance. And 100% effectiveness. So there's that gets us close. How about boots? Can we get crit chance and effectiveness here? We're over capped. 79. Ooh, 95. That's close. 86, 78, 85, 80, 86. Come on, we're at 96. 96. You know what? We'll run... I would like you to not be super fast, though. We're going to run this, and then we're going to come over here. We're going to break the speed set somewhere. How about effectiveness on a weapon. And we go with this one. Okay, there we go. That's nice and terrible. Can we slow her down even more? I'd like her to not be so damn fast. Screw it. We'll let her be fast. It's probably going to mess with things, but we're going to try it. We're just slapping gear together. And you're really going to want her on Etika Scepter. If you don't have it, it can still work. It's just going to, again, threading a freaking needle. But Etika Scepter makes it a lot easier on her. Check our imprints down here. Everybody's imprints are on helping the back row out. She needs the health because she's our healer and the one who's going to be tanking shots to the face. Let's give it a shot and see if this works, guys. Let's give this a shot. If you have Robin, Red Arrow. Yeah, Robin or Red Arrow are both better. Just make sure if you're using Arrow, you don't use the one that detonates burns. Okay, so we're not going to heal yet because we're not that hurt. So we'll S1 here, point. And then you know what? The skills get reset going into the break phase. So, hey, a buck's a buck. Let's take some points. S3, blammo. And S1 here. Pop, pop. And like I said, everything resets. So let's get some points. Blammo. Ouch and ouch. See, she focuses on the highest HP unit. That means Achilles takes a shot to the face. This is why you did an S3 at the start. You need to heal here. Knock on wood, this fully heals us. She doesn't have a lot of health, and her healing scales off HP. We might need to make her bulkier. That wasn't a lot. S1. And we S1 here. Down to 70%. 65%. Pop and pop. Ouch. Okay, we're going to S2 ourselves so that we don't die. And a hit here. And another little burnage. Pop. And then we heal up. All right. Into the break phase we go, guys. Big pink fart cloud heading our way. Just S1 here. And we'll... screw it, I'll just S3, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now we use our 2 strips. So here is a strip number 1, the S2 skill, taking that Roman numeral 2 down to a 1. And then Carrot's S3 is the second attack strip, taking that Roman numeral 1 down to a 0, and into the break phase we go. Pop, 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 pop. Alrighty. Now remember, you can only hit this crystal 3 times before it stealths. If Sirmia hits anything other than the crystal, she will use up her skills and screw everything over. But since Sirmia is the very first one to go, and there's nothing built up yet, we can get a free S3 off. So if you can tune it and time it to get this lucky rotation, you can get a free S3 out of Sirmia right out of the gate into the boss for some pretty decent points without risking your phase. So, you know, it's not a lot, but a buck's a buck. Now we're going to start adding it up. So let's take a look at our tuning. So we're going to go 1 hit, 2 hits. No, you know what? We're going to be careful because all of our AoEs are on cooldown. This is on a 2-turn cooldown, and unless Etika Scepter procs, this AoE is on a turn cooldown. So we got to make sure we save the crystal for Sirmia to hit. So I'm just going to S2 myself. We're going to shoot Harsetti in the face. May as well S3, right? Point's a point. Blammo! And Carrot, if I S1 Harsetti, I get rid of the burns, and you don't want to do that. So I'll just S1 this guy here. Pop. We're stacked up to 2. How's our Carrot? Okay, Etika's proc, so our S3 is ready, so we can stealth the crystal. So we're in pretty good shape there. So that was how many times we hit the crystal? I freaking lost count. Does anybody remember? 1 time, we hit it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, then she can expose. So we're in pretty good shape here. So we'll just S3 this. Try to keep my fingers up so I can remember. So there's 2 hits. Sirmia can do 3 hits. Stealthed. That's cute. That doesn't do anything. Don't freak about that. And then we can S3. This will put more burns on the boss. Remember, we want to try to get 10 debuffs on the boss. Now we're exposed and reset back down. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, you are ready to expose again. So we got the S2 here ready to go. So let's see. We're going to shoot you. I'm just going to S2 myself for now. There's another shot over here. That gets us up to 5 stacks. One. Okay, check it. If I have Acades hit the crystal, that'll be 2, Carrot 3, then Shuri can expose, right? I can't remember how fast my Shuri is compared to my Surmia. Surely my Shuri is faster than Surmia. So 1 hit here, that's the 2nd hit. This will be the 3rd hit. Okay, we've got the maximum stacks on Surmia. Now we're ready to go, so it's just a matter of stacking the debuffs. We'll AoE here, pop, pop, pop. That gets us another burn. You will just hit this. We're gonna stall for a little bit of time. That's cute. We like it, we like it. Carrot, where are you? Oh, Carrot, I love you, girl. Perfection. She's ready for her S3 again. So check it. We're just going to, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only need 2 more debuffs. Carrot's got that locked down. I can safely S2 myself. Give me those 2 debuffs, Carrot. Lovely. And I even had Shuri who could S1 for an additional debuff if we needed it. I'm going to S1 just for the additional damage. And now we can S2 and drop the big bomb. It's not going to be as big as you think because Watcher is a terrible resonance hero. Ruiz was so much better, but there's 6.6 million going out of the first phase. Ow. Okay. I think we can take another hit. Ah, screw it. I'm going to S3 just to be safe. I don't want my Surmia to die. I don't want to have to do this again, especially since I'm going in blind. We'll S3, because why not? Points. And we'll S1. The crystal hadn't been hit yet, right, guys? The crystal is sitting at 0, or was it sitting at 1? Again, I lost track. Anybody remember? $85. Nobody's really hurt, so we'll just 80. 75. 70. Pop, pop, ow, and ow. Yeah, they really do need a freaking counter, don't they? 65. Heal up. And 60. Okay, we're safe. Do a pop here. Shuri and Carrot are all together at the top. That is good. Just heal up here. It tells you when you hit the crystal. Thanks, Beardy. Alrighty, shot number 1 to dispel the first barrier, and Carrot will come in to dispel the second barrier. Pop. Okay, in we go. We've already got 4 debuffs going, so we're in pretty good shape. I'm going to S2 myself. If Surmia cuts, there's no way Surmia cuts, right? Ah, too bad. If Surmia had cut, we could have S3'd. That would have been nice. That would have helped out with the points. But it is what it is. We'll have Watcher shoot Harsetti right in the freaking face. Now I can no longer hit Harsetti. So I'm going to hit the crystal. That's a freaking 2. Okay, good to know. Where are we at? We might have a problem. We might have a problem, guys. I gotta pop the burns. We weren't cooked by... This isn't cooked by EE. This is just cooked because we thought we had 0 hits. Having 1 hit kind of messed our rotation up, so we're going to have to unfortunately get rid of the burns. That sucks. It is what it is, guys. I'm going to pop, get the bleeds up, and... You can just hit here. Karat, you are ready to unstealth. You are not ready to unstealth. I can't gamble on Etika's. I've got to reset Kara. Watch it say Etika's when she takes a turn. Son of a bitch. We could have counted on Etika's. It's fine. This is fine. Of course. You know, if I hadn't done it, it would have not procced Etika's, right? Okay, so there is 1 hit. That doesn't count. 2 hits. Sorry, 2 hits. Fuck, I did it again. Even Etika's won't get me out of it this time. Shit. 3 hits, now it's stealthed. Annoying. Freaking carrot. I don't think we're getting 15 million because we keep having to detonate our freaking burns. AoE. Oh, wretched. This is probably not going to make the score, guys. Probably not going to make the score. If we hadn't detonated the burns, this would have gotten us our 15 million. So close. But you can see what I mean, right? You need 15 million to accomplish your shadow company. And I did this without really re-gearing the units. I could have put way, way better damage on Sirmia to really driven the score up easily. And I could have kept track of the damn crystal so we didn't enter phase 2 with already 1 hit on the crystal. You can hit the crystal before you enter the phase, and then the AoEs that you use to break the barriers, reset the crystal. Not controlling the crystal like that forced us to detonate 4 debuffs, which would have easily gotten us the last few million points. I did this last night, and it's a really easy way to get 15 million. And it's about your best option if you don't have any of the units. So for all of you out there saying, hey, I don't have Ruiza, I don't have Robin, I don't have Aramentha, I don't have Nakwal, I guess I just don't get to finish my shadow company. This is how you can finish your shadow company. And hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any of the other units, yeah, like Divine says, you could just full auto for 15 million. Definitely, if you have the units. But this is for all the people who say, I don't have any of the important units. This is as free to play as it gets. A free unit, and 2 4-stars. Hope that helps. I'm going to try it one more time just to see if I can get a 15 million screenshot. Use knock Robin. Yes, but there are 10,000 people in my comment section, Divine, saying I don't have Robin, I don't have Aramentha, I don't have Nakwal, I don't have Ruiza. What the hell do I do? That's why I did this. This is for them. This is for the everyman so that everybody can get their shadow company done this time around. Oh, yeah. This is super freaking easy to auto if you just want to auto it. If you've got the units. For sure. Yeah, Aramentha, Grace of Growth, good call, good call. Yeah, for the 15 million, you should be able to use normal units for it. Blammo. Pop, pop, and pop. One, two, three. This is fine. That's to yourself. Shoot you in the face. I'm torn on what piece to craft. If only somebody made a whole video about what piece you should craft. That would have been useful. Oh well, man. Surely Etika's procs. I'm not scared. 60 buffs, schmackage, and we did not proc Etika's, so we S1. Now we are stealthed, and now we really hope that that Watcher cuts, because if that Watcher doesn't cut, we're fucked. It'd be like that sometimes. I seem to not be stingy with Acades S2. Guild flag arty? Yeah, you can. If you've got Renewed Will, it's probably best in slot honor. Lots of big attack boost on that one. Blammo! Did you, what piece did you craft first, Volt? Did you, are you working on, weapon, helm, armor, or are you working on neck, ring, boots now? Because I'll show you some tricks on how to figure out what's best for your account, and then I can show you what's just general best overall if all things are equal. What's up, game? I'm on part 2. I made the ring you suggested in part 1. Easy game, then. Give me 1 second here, and we'll get you taken care of. If it doesn't work this time, I'm just going to run with the last, you know, how that last run ended. Pop. Pop, and this clears this, and Cermia gets to go first. Perfection. Zwoosh. One, two, lap around. Smack. Blammo. 1 burn for you. That's hit number 1. Hit number 2, hit number 3 exposes. This is good. This is good. We'll just S2 ourselves. You shoot her in the face. You hit here. That's hit number 2. That doesn't count. Fuck. This is still fine. AoE will put a shit ton of burns on everybody. He'll be able to expose. We'll just heal up. Now he's stealthed. This will expose and put the last debuff on. Sexy. I'll just S2 myself. On the outside chance Watcher cuts. Watcher is going to cut, so we'll hit this. Okay, everybody remember, the crystal has one hit on the crystal. Big bang. Okay. One hit. Okay, we'll heal up here. Hit here. Hit here. Hit here, 85. Ow. Ow. Pop. Gotta S2 ourselves. 85, 80, 75. 2 hits on the crystal. Ow, don't die, Acades. It's okay. We don't really even need her. Trust. This will be fine. This is fine. I'm not scared. Are you guys scared? Crystal's now stealthed. There's the first hit on the shields. There's the second hit on the shields. We're into the break phase. Okay, we don't have Acades to reset things. That's a little distressing. We can still drop our S3 because Sirmia gets to go first. So we'll drop our S3. Edika's procced. That's freaking max value. We're going to S1 the crystal. First hit. We'll shoot in the face. Blammo. We'll hit here. That's second hit. We'll shoot in the face. Sirmia hits here. That's third hit. It's stealthed. We'll expose with an S3. Back down to no hits. Sirmia hits the crystal. That's first hit. We'll shoot you in the face. That's second hit. Oh, no, sorry. We'll shoot you. That's second hit. This is third hit. That doesn't count. Unfortunately, that doesn't expose it. We're going to AoE to expose, get our last debuff on. We hit here. We S2. Told you we didn't need Aramentha. Blammo, 15 million points. Barely. But again, I had a rage set on Sirmia, which is not optimal. She was really, really fast, which was definitely not optimal. It should slow her down. Get that attack as high as you can. She was at 300 crit damage. She should be at 350 crit damage. The crit damage is critically, pun not intended, important for extra damage. You can build a much better one. So if you're looking for a way to squeeze out the 15k damage using, I don't know, the gear quality I was running is probably on par with the free gear you get from the game. So it can be done. Don't think you were just shut out from doing your Shadow Company this week because you were missing all the 5-star units. That's the way to do it with as free to play as it gets. And if you don't have these units, you're way too early game to be giving a rat's ass about Hall of Trials. Go farm and complete your hunts and specialty changes and get these units so you're good for next time. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for the love of God, if you've got any of the better units in my other video linked in the description, use them instead. Make life much easier. Alrighty. Not bad, huh? What do we do now, guys? Could do Trial of the Constellations, I guess. I hate that it highlights normal every time you go back in. How many of you have wasted your time doing normal on this because it switches it back to normal off of hard every time you go back in? Didn't get Ruiz or Knockwall yet? Then watch your Shuri. It is for you, my friend. Ian is in there too, but Ian's green, and the conditions this month are you can't use green. New content coming in April, yes. Big content in April. Nah, yuck, stop it. Stop giving me shit. Oh my god. Can you stop giving me shit nobody wants? Man. Do you believe this shit, guys? Thank you. At least something that's worth a squirt of piss. Oh god, these rare Kata chests. Yay, Mola. These rare Kata chests are ass. Take the 2 Mola. Some gold. More gold, please. Gold or Mola. No more Kata chests. I'm over it. This is really nice if you're a newer player, guys. If you're a newer player, it's nice to get the Kata chest, but anybody that's been playing the game for more than 6 months does not want to see the Kata chests. But for relatively new players, the Kata chests are huge. So I guess I shouldn't bitch. It does help out new players. Glenn is the green one. Yeah, sorry, did I say Ian? Yeah, my bad. I don't want to do Guild War. It's boring. Let's just get the constellations done before I forget all about it. Let's do the easy one first. Everybody's like, Fene solo, just Fene solo it. This is so much better. Defense Breaker. Defense Breaker. Defense Breaker. And Fene. Easy game. Don't you tell... Oh, I'll do it, ProCube. I won't like it, but I'll do it. And let me just press... Where's the auto button? Press auto. Fene and Terra Norgard skills off. Just makes it a little bit easier. Now you'll be like, but Tristen, the Bosch, he's all immune to defense break. When you defense break, you lower the constellation. And when you get that constellation down to 0, it gives him a defense break. And that's what lets you clear this so much faster, is maintaining that defense break. You start doing actual real significant damage, especially with all the dual attacks from Terra Norgard, which, by the way, also give defense breaks. Lets you chew through this so much faster. Now, yes, can you Fene solo it? Sure. Takes cracked fucking gear on that Fene, and you have to put in some other units that are level 0 and don't mess things up by taking turns. Just stop, mate. Keep it simple. Everybody's got Brieg. Almost everybody's got Terra Norgard. If you don't have Tywin, use any other defense breaker. Use Blue Corinne. It's a nice defense breaker. And anybody else that packs a defense breaker, use what's his nerd? The Mui, the Wyvern unit. Use Mui. Any units that spam defense break, and you are good to go. I use Tywin because he'll never miss. But look at that. I've maintained uptime on that defense break the whole time, and look how hard Fene hits with that defense break up. Yeah, I like Fene's skills off because her S1 into her S2 just hits harder than her raw S3, but it doesn't really matter. You're maintaining the defense break so well. The other thing, too, is Fene's S3 can't proc a dual attack. Her S1 can, and it just pulls Terra Norgard with you and does more damage. Blammo. Yeah, if it's working for you, then don't turn her skills off. Pow, pow. See? Got a dual attack with that S1. So I like this team. It works very, very well. I didn't even have to fart around with gears and ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, oh. If we can just make this not roll attack and HP together, how good would that be? Oh my God! You know what? We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. It's going to be great. You guys are going to be focused and make this roll amazing, right? Right? No trolls. Keep the attack and the HP separate. All into one or the other. Okay. Beautiful. Don't touch the HP. All into attack. All into attack. All into it. Oh, it's so good, guys. It's so good. It was low rolled, but we'll take an attack. No! No! Why? Why? Why does it always brick the piece? It's okay. It's decent now, I guess. God, man, we're touching greatness. The reason I'm complaining is there are very few units in this game that want HP and attack together. They do exist. People always be like, oh, well, yeah, it does, you can do it. But yeah, they're not. Everybody would want this to roll twice into attack or twice into HP and not the other, and let the other stat be something you could mod into something else successfully. It's okay. It's fine. We'll take it. It'll find a home somewhere. Next fight. Is Fribbles dead? No, I'll get you a link. Where does it hide? I always have to dig for it. Fuck me. Hang on, let me go to Fribbles' site. God damn it. Does anybody have a link to it? I'm always trying to find the damn thing. Hang on, Fribbles offline. Thank you. Is this the one? This is it. So yeah, use this link. It has pursuit set. It's got the updated changes to the zodiacs, all that kind of stuff. It's got tactical archetype Kali in it. It ironically still has the same old mistake where Fribble seems to think that Witch of the Mir Tenebri is a fire unit. But other than that, it's accurate. Speaking of fire units, let's fix all the damage we did up in here. Did we ever figure out what the heck Smogate was saying with Grace of Growth? Nope, it looks like it runs the same to me, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I haven't bought the other Grace of Growth yet, so I don't know if that's working correctly or not. Yeah, I don't think they changed anything. I'm very curious about it. Okay, this one's as free to play as it gets, guys. When people fail on this one, they fail because their carrot is not tanky enough. Make sure your carrot can take a punch. You want to make sure she can take a punch and that she's fast enough. Other than that, it's just 3 Soul Weavers. She does not need to be on Warfare set, because she is not on Warfare set. Who hurt you, Tam? I need names. Warfare. No, this is a nightmare. Okay, you know what? Good freaking enough. I don't need effectiveness or nothing. I just need her to be there healing the squad. I need you to be there healing the squad. You don't have to use this artifact. You can use prophetic candlestick. You can use a heal boosting artifact like Touch Me Rekos, all that kind of stuff. Any of that would be good. Carrot skills are not off. Let's turn your skills on. Why are your carrot skills off? Everybody's skills are on. Is Fribbles done with the app for good now? I don't think so. He's just having other people run it and helping support with advice and stuff, but he's pretty much moved on. But, you know, he's got a good team of people supporting it, so it'll still be here in some way, shape, or form. Not gonna lie, I swear if you try swapping the gear and then revert it, it goes through 2 characters. I've not any problems with it. Do I need to max Zodiac if I want to do Perdition? Yes, but no. We did it day 1, min-maxing the Zodiac and forcing it against Smilegate's wishes. You know that's not the way they want us to play. They wanted you to go through that stupid little roguelite Zodiac thing, and we didn't play their reindeer games, and we forced it basically just by gear gapping it. But if you wait until you fill out the Zodiac, suddenly it's very easy. In fact, once I get through all these on Nightmare, we should have enough points, I think, to either max out or come close to maxing out the Zodiac, and then I'll show you how easy it is to do Perdition. So I don't think you need to, but it makes it a lot easier, and you've got plenty of time. It's not like this is going away anytime soon. This is usually like a 5 to 6 month long run, and this is only like the second round. Blammo. I have heard about people using 4 Fire Soul Weavers for this, which is wild to me, but you know what? If you're making it work, that's great. First time doing this. This event resets weekly? No. The event comes and goes every 3-week cycles, but the season, I should say, the season for it is typically 6 months. So this won't go away for a while yet. You're good. You don't have to panic about this going away. You got at least 1, if not 2 more. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting quasi-important DMs, so it keeps distracting me. But yeah, you got plenty of time to do it right. They ideally wanted you to do the first 3-week session doing normal, and then the second 3-week session, now you've built up your deck, you can do hard, and the next 3-week session, now you've built up, now you can do Nightmare, and then the next 3-week session, now you've built up enough, now you can get Perdition done, and then there's one more 3-week session, and then it recycles back and starts a whole new season. Kind of typically how it works. So it's designed to be relatively new player friendly. Sorry, not new player friendly, but not new player exclusive. Those of us who put up how to beat Perdition videos on day 1, we're not really doing the community any favors, because you really should do the roguelike. It makes it so much easier than bashing your head against the wall trying to force it on day 1. Two more turns. This is my least favorite fight. It is so hecking long. It's easy, but it's long. It's probably the most free-to-play fight out there because it's a free 5-star unit, and 2 specialty change units, and Fahrakin might be the hardest thing to pull. And she's not that hard to pull. What's the condition for statues and Ethel fight? We'll do that one here in just a minute. We're just going to blast through all of them, man. Just hang in there. You're going to love it. Ow. Ow. Heal up. Pee-pee poop is done. We outlived it. We outlasted it. Ooh. Can we dodge that effectiveness, guys, do you think? Can we dodge that effectiveness? Damn, the new Archie-pet's so adorable. Okay, guys. Health. Health, 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 health. Nice. More health. More health. Thickness, thickness. Love it. One more big one into health. Big roll. Big health roll. It's okay, we take it. Not a lot of units on protection set care about speed, but you know what? This will find a home somewhere. It's pretty good. Alrighty. I wish there was a free-to-play way to do this fight. Currently, there isn't. Currently, you need one of these 3 5-star units minimum, and you gotta have Rowana. I have found ways to do it without Rowana, but it takes one of these 3 5-star units. And I found ways to do it with free-to-play units, but it requires Rowana. Unfortunately, this is just the Whaley team. And if you can't hack it, if you're missing all of these units or most of these units, then just do normal or hard instead of nightmare. So you're fine. You just need 6 pieces of gear. Chucky, you're fine. 86% crit chance for doing opposite element. This is fine. So yeah, just a bunch of damage on Chucky. Base speed is okay. Violet, lifesteal's fine. He's overstated on crit, way overstated on crit. Dreamblade he doesn't really need, but why not? I don't want to change anything. And Prince Joffrey, damn it, Joffrey, it's cold out there. Put some freaking shoes on, damn kids. Let's see. Let's give you... No, we need crit chance. 82? 82? We're way overstat on crit damage. That's... Okay, there we go. That's not bad at all. Remember, we only need 85 crits, so that'll work. And sure, Dust Devil. Why the hell not? Let's go. Get him, Ervalin. Stabby, 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 stabby. Oh, everybody's skills are on, by the way, for this fight. Every time you counter, you lower the moon phase. That's why Charles is so good, because he'll counter into an extra attack. Moon phase gone, that puts a slow debuff on. One of the hardest things about this is killing it before you run out of bars. So that slow debuff is really, really nice. We're going to cross the first threshold at 70%. That's this little tick bar that's right here between these 2 skills. When we cross that threshold, Aquina will summon her friend and we start taking additional hits. It actually makes it even easier because the extra hits mean you get healed more by Rowana. Yep, nope, you don't need to soul burn. Not anymore. Okay, Aquina's friend's back. Hit. Chunk. Notice it says 1 turn decrease when he counters. That's why you don't need to soul burn anymore. He will constantly be giving himself a skill cooldown decreases, so his S3 is always ready. Blammo. Chonk. You prefer Fenris over Violet? Yeah, you do you, man. Like I said, there's a lot of answers to this one, but they're all 5-star. I tried running green Purgus and green Armin to get my counters, and they took care of the counters, but then I just didn't have enough damage. And no matter how much damage I put on Sid, it wasn't enough, or Sid just died. I couldn't balance the bulk and the HP, and not having Rowana meant that I had to use like Bernards and Destinas, and it was just so I could usually get to about this point, and then I would get run over, and it drove me nuts. And I eventually threw my hands up in the air, because if I forced it, I would have forced a team. I'd been like, look, guys, free-to-play option. All you need is 600 gear score on every single free-to-play unit. See? So I would have gotten roasted if I put that video up on YouTube. Nobody wants to see, like, you know, end game gear on free units and saying, see, it's easy to free-to-play it. Yeah, I believe you should be able to. It only takes, what, about 5 days to get all of the points that you need to buy a piece of gear, finish a piece of gear and buy it. 5 or 6 days, and I think there's like 18 days left in it, so you should be more than good if you start now. Okay, there we go. All done. Aquina, and ooh, a neck. Oh my god. Okay, we're going back to the please don't roll health. Please don't roll health. Don't go breaking my heart, chat. Everybody focus on attack or crit chance. Just focus on crit chance. You know what? I said focus on attack. You keep doing you guys. Keep focusing that attack. Son of a bitch. It's a low roll, so I can mod it and it won't tear it up too much. If we dodge health here, we're good. If we hit health, we sell it. We are... Oh, man, that was really freaking sad. Min roll. Wow, it really triple min rolled there, didn't it? It'll find a home, but God, what a tragic ending to such a good piece. Okay, let's go check out our blessings of the stars. Can you go in here and get me that last spot? Good, just go in there. Once we got all this filled, okay, Leo's filled out. Can we buy this? Can we buy this? And we can buy this. Oh shit, we don't have enough points. That's fine. You get in there and you get in there. None of these really matter for what we're doing here. You get in there. Sure. Okay. Let's do Ethel. Okay. Rylet. You look beautiful, Rylet. Don't ever change. Artifact doesn't do anything, but that'll do. Fene, because Fene is a monster. Remember, you don't need a mono dark team if you're just doing Nightmare. You only need that for Perdition. And all-rounder Wanda doesn't need this, but I'm going to put it on there just because a buck's a buck. Now we can run it. So the conditions for this team are, of course, when the boss takes a turn, you want the adds to be opposite element, and when the adds take turns, you want them to be provoked so that they put the debuff on the right unit, or you just run this team and you don't care, you just press auto and go. Now, if you don't have Luna, you can still do it, you just got to manual it. At what point in time, Beardy, did I say I was doing free-to-play? I got a whole free-to-play guide on this if you want to do it on manual. I don't want to do it on manual. I did it on manual. I got a whole-ass free-to-play video on manual. You can go look it up if you want. Just Google Tristen Wulf Perdition F2P, and Tristen Wulf Constellation F2P, and you'll find the guide on how to do this. Yeah, Cartusia works great. But the buff block is really what wins it here, because you don't have to, even if I'm blind, right? I'm blind, but I'm still hitting. How am I hitting when I'm blind? Well, because blind is minus 50%, but target is plus 50%. So blind doesn't even exist. And that's what makes this clean, is blind. And then the buff block is what prevents, what's his name, from getting the anti-evasion buff. And you get that by filling out the Constellation tree. Boop. Easy clear. Okay, this has way more potential than the last piece. It's going to sound weird to you guys, but we want to dodge speed on this one. Okay. Show me no speed. All into HP defense, or ER. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You want to triple min roll speed? Just keep rolling speed. The French have a word for the Smilegate developer that coded these pieces of gear. A phrase, actually. It's le assholes. Okay, let's go do the last one. Rahel. First of all, damn, Rahel. Whew. Okay, this is the easiest team out there if you want to full auto it. Ross is just too damn good for full auto on this. If you don't have Dragon King Sharoon, you can run Schneel. Dragon King, how about we give you a piece of gear on your neck? I guess counter, why not? Sure, how about this piece? You know, why the hell not? Just do that. Death Dealer Ray. Oh my god, Ray. Somebody hurt you big time. Okay, we'll just... Ray's just here because the sleep is an extra round of debuffs, and that helps with the Constellation. He's definitely not required, but he makes it cleaner. Speed set. Hide. Yuck. Yeah, this, and then boots. Maybe. Sure, why the hell not? Okay. And General Purgus looking spiffy in his random freaking gear. We got him on Candlestick to help him cycle, and G Ross, I'm not going to change a damn thing about you, Ross. Let's just go in and kill everything. What can be a good alternative for Rylet on the past team? Commando Arena. Especially if you do it on manual, because you can sober in Commando Arena when the time is right and absolutely murder the boss. Boop. What is the PvE DPS tier list nowadays? Stenny still up there? No. You want to bang out a PvE tier list after this? Chat, you guys down with helping me put one of those together? We could do it. You're preaching to the choir, Kenton. We've been complaining about that, not having a slider on that freaking web event. Oh my god, yeah. Like, just either make macros not against the TOS or stop putting things in the game that damn near demand people break the TOS to play the game. I don't know how hard that is to understand. Bad guys coming back. Okay, so just for people who don't understand how this fight works, when you debuff the boss with a sleep or a stun, it lowers the Constellation. See, the Constellation's at 10. This is a sleep. It's got to be an actual hit. Can't be a non-attack skill. So this hits. Ah, shit, we're going to kill. Anyway, when you zero it out, you add an extra Sweet Dreams debuff to the ads, and every Sweet Dream debuff that's on the ads is 1,000,000 extra points. So if you're like, I get to the very end and I just don't quite have enough damage, you're not zeroing out the Constellation. See how these... Let me slow it down here. Watch the ads. See how they have 1, 2, 3, 4... Fuck, I turned that off. I swear I did. See how they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these guys have 2 and everything. I'm just going to S1 just so you can see. I don't need to, but I'm just going to S1 here because I want you to see it. Now, when Ray does his BS here, he's going to give... This is not an attack-based skill, so it's not going to add up, but he is going to give everybody the ability to put Venoms on there. Okay. Come on, show me a hit. Okay, here we go. And this puts a sleep on. Did you see? We put a sleep. The sleep zeroed out the Constellation, and everybody got an extra Sweet Dream. So that gives you the extra damage. So now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 million points that I wasn't doing before. So if you are struggling to kill, if you're like getting to the very end, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm following all the instructions and I'm still, he's living with a little bit of health left and he one-shots my team. Pay attention, soul burn the right units, get the debuffs on there so you can do the additional damage, zero out the Constellation. And that's what's going to get you those extra points. Any replacement for DDR? Sure. Blue set, or sorry, Watcher Shuri, Light Says would be insane. He's got stuns and penetration. You could put any of the Soul Weavers on there. You could put Moon Bunny. She's got debuffs on her S1. You could put Infinite Horizon Acady. She's got a debuff on her S1. All these things that will stack into the boss and give you the extra points. Now, when you zero it out in between the fights, it gives the boss an attack break, which it makes it a little easier to survive. But in a perfect world, you can turn off all your skills during the break phase so that you've got all your debuffs for when the ads come back. Yes, see, Solitaria would work. There's a lot of options for it, guys. A lot of options. I just like this one because it's full auto. Does this work on day one Constellation? For you need to max out. To do light and dark, guys, max out the tree. If it's day one, max out one tree, do it. Reset your tree, max out the other tree, then do it. By the time the second rotation comes around, you'll be good to go for any of that. You don't have to max out the tree, but God, it makes it so much easier. It allows you to auto it. It allows you to do it at a lower gear score. It makes life so much easier if you max out the tree. Maid's a little risky, but you could use Maid. Yeah, this is Nightmare. That's why there's an off element. If it's not off, if it's on element, you've got to replace Death Dealer Ray with like Acades or Moon Bunny or Solitaria or Maid Chloe. Just, you know, a light based unit. I would probably use Specimen Says because he's just too freaking good. Okay, finally, final phase. Ow. Okay, there's one hit. Okay, see, we instantly added a stack. Oh, look, we phased it out again. Another stack. Look at all those stacks that are on all of the baddies. And now they're dead, I think. Are they stunned? Holy shit, guys. How many rounds do we have? Are we dead? And we got 4 turns. 4 turns. In 4 turns, we should be able to phase it around again. Yeah, because we got, what do we got up here? We got 1 turn. Okay, so we're 3 now. That'll go down to 2. That'll go down to 1. We should be good. We just have to kill in 1 round. DDR replaceable? Yes, all of the units that I just said. Anybody that does stuns, sleeps, or provokes. Provokes? I know it's stuns and sleeps. So Specimen Says, Moon Bunny Dominial, Infinite Horizon Acades. Hell, you could put Schneel on there for an extra layer. You could use Maid Chloe. Fear. Fear is the other one. Fear, sorry. Yes, sleep stuns or fear. You can use Watcher Shuri for a backup nuker. Literally just go into your sort list and sort by all of the stun units and look at your options, then sort by all the sleep units and look at your options, then sort by all your fear units and look at the options. And if you're doing Nightmare, it doesn't even have to be light. You can have 3 lights and an off element. Now, if it's Perdition, you have to do 4 light units, so you're a little bit more limited on Perdition. Okay, guys. She's going to summon the baddies, and then we have to kill this freaking fast. I don't want to have to do this again, so I'm turning it off of auto so that we can try to have everything ready. Just because I don't want to do this again. Okay, because this is the symbol, right? When Rahel takes another turn, we're deado. Let's push up here. And we're good. That's all we needed. Everybody's asleep. That means Ras kills and the fight's over. Blammo! GG. Late to mid games, find to delete 88 gear that rolls like ass, even the limited event ones. I mean, unless you want to keep them for the artwork. I have sold many pieces of 88 gear that roll like ass, especially ones that have landmine stats in it, which this one does not really. Okay. Surely. This time we get something amazing. That minimum mineral and defense is stinky, but I like the high ER. Can we get more ER? Another mineral on defense. Son of a bitch. We need this to be speed and ER or it's dead. Five, 5, 7. Okay, here we are with a piece of gear that is absolute garbage. Euphine doesn't use speed set. You're crazy. You're talking crazy talk over there, Divine. Crazy talk. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Ruel. She doesn't need the fastest gear. This could be okay on Ruel. But yeah, man, that's disappointing. Yeah, possibly FCC. Possibly. It'll find a home. Blessing of the stars. How much more do we have? So we got 10 here. And you can go on. Okay. Are you missing gear, Luna? Where's your gear score at? Not that bad. That shouldn't be the hamstring. It's going to be freaking you, isn't it? There we go. Sweet. Okay, what about over here? Over here. I guess we're not doing it this week. I guess it's going to be next week where we get the last bit to fill out our tree. You want to do this, guys. You want to fill all of this out because a little realized spot in the corner with a little red dot on it, you get Molagora. A lot of Molagora. 10, 20, 30, 40 Molagora if you're able to 5-star all 6 trees. So it is worth doing just for the free Molagora, even if you just do it once, even if you just torture your account to make it happen and then put all the gear back. And my advice for you, once you got all these unlocked and you're going to run through and do it, you go through every single unit, all of them that you're going to put on here. You look at every single one and you make sure they're on a plus 30 artifact. Has to be a plus 30. It doesn't matter if it's a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, whatever. Plus 30 artifact. Once you got the plus 30 artifact on them, make sure they are 6-star max awakened. They gotta be fully awakened and 6-star. Molagora does not matter. They do not need to be plus 15. They can be plus 0. Okay? 6-star, max awakened with a plus 30 artifact. Go through and do all of the units like that. And once you've got all of those units done, then go back one at a time. And for any ones that you're a little bit short on, that you're missing on, you want to go into their equipment. Oops. You want to go into manage equipment, and you're going to sort by gear score. And just put your highest gear score pieces on them. Right down the list. Right? Okay? The gear score is what matters. Okay? Check out this this Queric. He's not terrible. I mean, he is. He's a terrible unit, so he gets terrible gear. But can respect it, right? Right now with this Queric on there, I have got 1592 points. 1592. Keep that number in mind. Stupid glitched out on me. There he is. Okay, so 1592. I'm going to go into manage equipment. I'm going to sort by gear score, and I'm just going to give him the best gear score and not care about sets or stats or interaction or CP. Look at this. He's not on any set. He's 63% over caps. This is a terrible build. This is useless anywhere, but his average gear score is through the roof. 107 average gear score because he got the cream of the crop. Now instead of 1592, 72, whatever it was, 1697. The game only cares about gear score, not how well it's built, not set synergy or any of that stuff. So just go through and give him the best possible gear you got. And the reason I have you do the artifacts first is because you can write it down or even just remember what artifacts went where. But if you try to do gear artifact, gear artifact, gear artifact on all these units, you will run out of undos on your Wayback Machine to put that shit back later. But if you do the artifacts first, you should be able to go in and gear all of your Zodiacs up to 6-star, get the achievement, and then way back them, and then you might have to manually remember where certain artifacts went to finish that off. It's stupid, I know. I hate it too. But you want your 40 Molagor or not. But it'll be the next rotation. Oh, right here. Somebody asked, how long do we have? There are 3 months left. So there is at least, at minimum, 3 more rotations of this before you have to get Perdition. And look at these Zodiac signs, right? Constellation Perdition's easier. You get this thing that makes the fight super easy right out of the gate. Over here on Ares, increases damage dealt by allies by 100%. You get to do double damage. And his rage activation's fixed to 7 turns. So it just makes everything so much easier. So if you're struggling with Perdition, finish the Zodiacs out. Finish them out next week or the week after, or not week, but next month or the month after. You got 3 months. And then on the last month, do it, because the only difference between Perdition and Standard is this little battle pass right here, which totals out to 750 additional currency to spend in the shop. Literally the only difference is this battle pass for 750 more currency. There's no other difference. Perdition and Nightmare have the exact same drop rates throughout the entire event. So if you can't do Perdition, all you're missing out on is basically the ability to go to the shop and buy, I think it's one additional piece of gear. But really, let's be real, guys. Unless you specifically need the gear or it is dead solid absolute perfect with no landmine stats on it, you should be buying the Molagora and the charms every single day. Way more value in this stuff. You should be going for this stuff instead of a piece of gear. You just watched me roll 3 pieces of gear and how disappointing those were. You do you. But make sure the piece you buy doesn't have a landmine stat. Like this neck looks pretty good until it rolls like 3 low rolls in HP and the rest in ER, and you're like, well, what the fuck do I do with this? Nothing. It's now worth 50,000 gold and you sell it. But you know, there are some pieces, like this armor was a banger. This armor really couldn't roll bad. I don't think this armor could roll bad. Yeah, it didn't roll bad. It's pretty good. It's not good enough to be on anybody. I got this armor and rolled it. Nobody's using it, unlike the charms in the Mola, which I have units that could use. So you do you, but I really think you will probably appreciate the charms in Mola more than a piece of gear, and crossing your fingers that it doesn't roll bad. But that's it, man. Good luck on your constellations, and check the description of this video if you want some perdition teams or some free-to-play teams or some alternate teams. Hopefully that helps you out. Are the boots not worth it? Let me look. Boots I typically don't buy because I got a shit ton of boots, but I'll take a look at them for you. It's the best way to get right side charms right now. If by best way you mean pretty much the only way, he's not lying. Your only other way is conquest points. And everybody loves doing arena, right? Fun times. Three really good stats. The effectiveness is kind of a landmine stat, but it's not terrible. It just depends how much you consider the effectiveness a landmine stat in all of this. But I tell you what, let's not just try to guess whether or not it's worth it. Let's see if it's worth it. Do it one toe at a time, toe at a time. Okay. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie, we're off to a good start. Where are we going with roll number 2? One off minimum into the landmine stat. It's okay, we forgive one. Okay, a minimum roll. Minimum roll into effectiveness. What do we got next? Okay, that was a max roll, I think, into effectiveness. I'm not going to lie. The only way these boots are salvageable is if they roll effectiveness again. If they roll effectiveness again, these could be used on an opener who also wants immunity, like an opener that's got, you know, a debuff where you can't soul burn to ignore ER. So we really actually do want this to hit effectiveness. Please? Okay, you know what? Saved. But can you imagine if this had rolled anything other than effectiveness? These would have had no use. And the effect resistance on Conch Lilius is useless. These will find a home, but they aren't great, right? You have to sit back and go, who could these be? Maybe I could use these on DN. Maybe I could use these on C. Lilius. Maybe, possibly use these in places. Doesn't feel good. So yeah. Buyer beware. I don't like getting the gear. I think the gear is a risky endeavor. The Mola, you get exactly what you pay for. You know what you're getting. You know how you're going to use it. The charms are going to let you roll other gear that may be better, gear that may be otherworldly, gear that you can take to level 90. 85 gear is locked at 85. 88 gear is locked at 88. 85 gear you can take to 90, making it organically better if it high rolls. If this high roll on 88 gear is going to be like 95 to 100 gear score. Those 106, 107 gear score gears, some of them are 88 gear. Most of mine probably will be because I'm a legacy player, but recently, most of the high gear score gears, show me the gear score. Where does it let me see gear score? Here we go, equipment score. You know, most of it like 90 gear, 90 gear, 90 gear, 90 gear, 90 gear, 90 gear, 90 gear. And these are just boots. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 188, 90, 90, 90, 90, 288, 90, 90. See what I'm saying? It's much easier to get higher gear score out of 85 gear than it is out of 90 gear because you effectively get one additional roll. And just because 88 can roll higher doesn't mean that it will. So I think the charms to go into otherworldly gear, the charms to go into really good 88, 85 gear might be a little better for you. Unless the stat line is perfect and you just need the piece to fill you out. There are no wrong answers. You play the game however you want to play it, but I think that when I talk to new players, they are way more starved for charms and Mola than they are starved for gear. The game is pretty good at just flooding you with gear early on, and you got a ton of units to build, and people are like, hey, how can I make this unit better? I'm like, I don't know, put like your first Mola into it. That might help. So Yeah. That's my advice. Is it worth it, guys? It might be worth it. I think it might be worth it. I don't think I've ever bought a hero from the Cov shop before. Definitely not getting one of these. Ambitious Tywin's kind of in the shitter right now. I mean, he's good, but mine's max imprinted and I ain't doing blue Tywin. I'm gonna get her. No. I only buy crit imprints. Is the Mola worth it in the coin shop? If you're desperate for Mola, why not? Make sure you save enough to buy the gear, though. The gear's the best thing about it. No defense substat. Not getting it. No. Looking for 30s. Looking for... I'm not even going to entertain getting something that's not a 30 gear score. 31. It's a crit set. Screw that. No. No. Oh, there was a 30, and it was shitty-ass lifesteal boots. Which is a more useless set right now, guys? Lifesteal or revenge set? Discuss amongst yourselves. Did I see your link cranked? What did you post here? This is a great piece to keep and show to people when they say, what gear score should I throw gear away at? I remember a streamer, he was all the time like, yeah, if it's below 90 gear score, it's not really worth it. You should just sell anything that's below 90. Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice piece, man. Congrats. I think 23 might be maximum on purple, right? It's either 23 or 24 is maximum on purple. No HP sub. Oh, all 30s. Screw attack set, defense on torrent, and injury set. God damn. Can't get any two things that go together. What do you think of this armor, guys? It's kind of low rolled in the actually no, it's kind of high rolled. Crit damage can only be a 7. I'm getting this. No. Oh. If we're getting it, we're changing attack to crit damage. And maybe running it on ER shoot. No. That way lies madness. If it misses this stat, and if we mod it, and if the modding rolls well, and if it... No. If you have to use the word if more than twice in a sentence, walk away. An HP scaler. What do you think about this helmet, guys? We getting this helmet or are we walking away? Kill it with fire. Okay, ProCube, we're going to get it and then kill it with fire. Great googly moogly, this armor. Yo, look at the 35 gear score on this reversal set. Oh my god. Who uses this, though? The problem with reversal set is there's like one unit in the game it's good on. If there was only more than one unit that used this set, I'd get it. Arby, yeah, you're really putting reversal set on your Arby. Yeah, I tried reversal set on Mort. Crazy thing, Mort needs to do damage. And with no HP on this, our HP scaling Mort's not going to be doing much damage. Mort doesn't need the ER. Yeah. Yeah, all the reversal set users are, well, I mean, technically Ruel's the only reversal set user. Some people cope with it on Mort or cope with it on Ross. I'm not a huge fan. If you want to talk to somebody who thinks reversal set's good on Ross, go talk to Sue. He and I disagree on that, but he and I also play very differently, so different strokes. Oh, it's a mistake buying this armor. It's a mistake buying this armor. It's a mistake buying this armor. What else we got? We only got one more buy. We gotta be super picky. No. No. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing. Oh, 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 ew, ew. Wah, wah. And, it's only 3 coins. Oh! Almost hit the wrong damn button. It's only 3 coins. Let's give it a shot. Want to see another armor that didn't roll bad? Isn't that the... It's the same... These are the same picture. Oh, wait. I just didn't scroll up. My chat was paused on the scroll. Yeah, reversal's big MLM. Sorry if I've not been answering you. My chat was frozen. What do I think about these? Yeah, I mean, where are you going to use them? An ER unit that needs crit chance. I mean, they're high gear score, right? This is, what, 106? Once you fully mod that out? Really high gear score. But they go on an HP or defense scaling bruiser that wants to crit and needs ER. And also wants some speed. You know, you could put these on Shu. These could be really good on an Urban Shadow Shu. Enough about you. Let's have it be about me for just a minute here and roll this gear. Okay. Show me that you're worth 3 coins. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it dead? Is it really dead? I think it's dead. I think at best it's going to be really freaking mediocre. This could go to 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, which is a pretty high-speed Destro piece where this can change to crit chance. I'm going one more on just on the chance. Just on the chance we see a 14 appear right there. Oh, it's okay. Oh my god, that freaking 555. Wow. Look at this piece of shit. Uh, 25,000 gold. Okay. I'm kind of okay so far. We forgive that one, because that's going to change the percent defense. Fuck me. 32 and 33. They're even kind of low rolls on defense, too. Mid to lowish rolls on defense. And I'm walking on this one, guys. Okay. We're 0-2. The effect res piece you guys told me not to buy. All right. The effect res piece that hit every single stat high and not a single roll into effect resistance. What a weird ass piece is this. I mean, we keep it because it's over 100 gear score. It's gear like this that makes the Constellation units easy to gear, but man, what a ball of disappointment that is. Like the one stat it needed to hit at least once and it dodged it. Oh god, and this last minute impulse buy. Yep. All right, guys. That was giga disappointing. I think my Huas, I think all these units are max, right? Triple S. Triple S. Who is the other one? Oh, bystander. There ain't no way my bystander's not triple S, right? 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 Yeah. Okay, none of them worth getting. How am I planning on gearing Notos? I'm just going to probably not gear him at all. He's totally opposite of the way I play the game. I will probably gear him like this. I might use him as a cleave anchor, right? Might use him as a cleave anchor, but we'll probably go something along the lines of... If you don't run this artifact on him, you're trolling. I don't know what to tell you. Probably something like this. I would really like to get him closer to 200 speed. I think 200 speed is going to be important. This. There you go. That's his build. It's not even taking gear off of anybody important. So I think that's how I build him. Everyone, yeah, I mean, he doubles his stats. Do you really care if he's 60k health instead of 52k health? He's still going to murder anything. What's important is that he gets to take a turn. There's even a world where you build him like this. Wow, I can't even make him faster. That's kind of terrifying. Yeah, there's even a world where you go like this and just pair him with a cleanser. But I do think you'll need the immunity, and you'll probably want the effect resistance on there to slow down nonsense from knock walls and Luas. That's pretty good, actually. I could live with this. Yeah. What's with the crit? Oh, yeah, everyone's like, oh, you want him to have 50% crit so that he can double it, and now he crits things. Once he takes a turn, the enemy's dead. He doesn't have to be doing the damage. The rest of your team's destroying the enemy. But, you know, all I need to get him... Okay, you know what? Here we'll change the flat attack into 5% crit. That gets him up to 32. Here we'll change the effectiveness to crit. That gets him up to 37. Here, I don't want to change that. Health, 37. Worst case, I can... Okay, I'll change the defense instead of the effectiveness to crit. That will get him up to 37, 38, 39, 40... 40, and then I just need 2 more. Anyway, I'll find a way to mod it in there if I have to. But I don't think everyone's like, oh, you want the crit so he can do some damage. Like, bitch, remember, he's a light unit. All you got to do is find dark units to slam into, and he's got 15% more crit, or just run him with legend tier crit. And so what if he doesn't hit? The rest of your team's going to murder stomp him. Once he pushes the button, if he ever gets to push that button, the enemy's just going to top right. They got no way out of the fight. How are you going to fight that? The goal is just to make sure he doesn't ever get a chance to take a turn. But yeah, I'll bend fribbles around it. I don't like building units before I pull them, because that just feels like a really good way for me to go to pity. Did they put Lone Wolf in the coin shop before? I got in my head she was in there recently. But I can't... I get hit in the head a lot, so, you know... I'm lucky to remember what I had for breakfast. Speaking of which, it's going to be dinner soon, so let's bang this out really, really fast, guys, because I don't have the time to spend putting too much time into this, so we're not going to do a lot of discussion on it. We're just going to get it done real fast. Where is Cecilia Bot? Okay, let's get rid of collaboration heroes. Oh my god. It did the thing. Rem's just gonna be stuck down there for this whole freaking time, guys. Should we filter out limiteds too? What do you think? Do we filter out limiteds? Or do we leave limiteds? I guess there are ways to get limiteds, so we can leave limiteds in. Okay, so let's only look at 5 stars. So these are good in PvE units, right? Good in PvE units. Melissa has limited Guild War use. I'll put her down here. Abyssal Euphine. There might be some Abyss floors where you can use her. Afternoon Soak Flans, freaking awesome. Aki, maybe... I'm going to say she's awesome. Abyss floors, maybe some niche use. Not really usable. Maybe some Abyss floors. Okay, wait. Let's define PvE. Are we talking about Guild Wars and Arena? Because if so, this looks way fucking different. Or are we talking about everything that's not RTA, Guild War, and Arena? I think we're just going to say not Guild War and Arena. Otherwise, it's going to friggin' look like an RTA tier list for a lot of these units. Yeah, she's good and she's good against Ethel, sure. Apoc's a solid anchor unit. I'm sure you could find some Abyss uses for her. Aramentha is not really good. Arby is decent. Dual attack units are always good. She's not usable. Hua Young, not really. Arya is god tier for Wyvern. Arunka, currently she's good because of Rift. Normally she's down here, but since we're talking about right now, she's really fucking good for Rift. Asshole Mancer's not good. Ball is basically a constant, expedition unit. Basar sucks. Bihu sucks. Bellion, nah, not really. Bologna, one of the best farmers. Brigida sucks. Haste kinda suck. I'll put them up here because any unit that can bring things back to life has some value. Not very good. She's right here beside Ball. Is a expedition unit. Bossarunka lets you solo a lot of the hunts. Briar, not very good. Brieg, top tier. Biblis, not usable. Hua Young, not really. Cecilia would be good if she'd be up here, but Brieg stole her job. Celine, nah. Cerise, decent. Expedition, we'll put her right here beside Ball and Cezanne. Sirmia, pretty good DPS unit. Charles, Constellation unit. Where'd our Constellation unit go? Right here, beside Abyssal Eupheme for Constellation. I know what I said. Charlotte. I'll have to see. I'm going to put her up high. I think with her changes, she's going to be a lot better in PvE now. I think she might be the unit I recommend people start with instead of Vildred now. Chloe has some really good PvE uses. Shu, kind of bad, but bruisers never suck in a lot of Abyss floors. Loser Charles is pretty good in dark hunts. Leica, she used to be pretty good, but doesn't really have many places anymore. Cavill, not really. Any dual attack unit goes up high. Dark Corvus isn't good. Death Dealer Ray, we'll put him beside Charles for Constellations. Desert Jewel, Designer Lilibet. Destina. If you're relatively new, Destina can make a lot of things possible that weren't possible before. DN, same thing. Arya, I'm not feeling it that much. Senya, nah, Senya's just down here. Dragon King Sharoon, put her up here with our Constellation units. Ida is a nice little damage dealer. People sleep on her damage, but there's just a lot of other things that do damage. I'm not sure I could rate her higher just because she does good damage. Elena, her cleanse and immortalities have got to have a place in PvE. Throwing a suitcase, blowing stuff up, love it. Elvira doesn't really have a use in PvE. Ilanov doesn't really, as weird as it sounds, doesn't really have a use in PvE. Ervelin, we'll put him on with the Constellation crew. Ludwig is the same as Ida. He's just a really good book-holding damage dealer. Good in PvE. And we're not counting Guild Wars and Arena. Furry Tail. Yeah, I can't think of any place to use her. Faithless Lytica, too hard to build. Fallen Cecilia. Sure, there might be some Abyss floors that have pop damage. Why not? Fene, God tier. Fucking just get right up there, Fene. Fenris, right beside Sirmia. He's basically green Sirmia. Festivita, no real use. Flan. You could actually do some things with Flan in PvE. Frida, very good in PvE. Fumir. I'm just not feeling it. Genesis Ross, probably pretty solid in a lot of PvE. Kral just sucks. Parsetti. No. Haste is actually freakishly good in a lot of PvE floors. Hecate, her passive doesn't work in PvE. Lua, we'll put her on the up here with the Trial of Constellation crew. Holiday Euphine. I'll put her down here. Hua Young. There was a time when you could one-shot about anything with Hua Young, but I don't think she's that good in PvE now. Neither is Ilanov. Wukong, I'll put him down here. Used to be higher, but then his stuff went away. Asaria, top tier for PvE. Janua, it's good to have a single target nuke. You can activate and push up. Leave him there. Jugs, put her up top. Kane is not good anywhere. Kawerik is not really good anywhere. K-Ron, not really. Ken, not really. There's a time when Ken's a dual attacker, so I'm going to move him a little higher, but you've got so many dual attack choices that are just better. Kisei is just a damage dealer. Crow, you can frontline tank Wyvern with Crow, but you can frontline tank Wyvern with pretty much anything now, up to and including a 14-year-old boy in his mom's dress, so I'm just not going to rate him anymore. Lady the Scales, I'm sure you could do some neat Abyss Floor stuff with her. Laya is not really good. Landy has got some decent Abyss applications. Last Rider Crow, same story. Lethe, not really. Litica, not really. Lilius, some applications. Lilibet can one-shot Banshee, and a lot of other stuff too. She's girl strays, guys. She's girl strays. Lionheart Sermia can solo Katie's. Little Queen Charlotte is definitely good on some Abyss floors. Lone Crescent Bologna, I think all of her PvE usages just died on the vine to make room for PvP. I'll put her up here because you can lean into the evasions. Sure. Lua, no. Ludwig, no. Lulica, freakishly good in PvE. Just, there's always somebody that does it better. The best way I have to describe Lulica is she's the girl that everybody says is hot, but nobody asks her to the dance. She's really good, but there's almost always somebody better. Sad as it sounds, Luna is kind of off the meta. Made anything that brings things back to life is going to be useful for going through hard PvE. Ken, freakishly, as weird as it sounds, almost everything in PvE has 50% crit rate, which makes Ken hard to use. Kawerik is top tier. Melissa, some uses. Gala, some, no. Mort, surely there's Abyss floors that counter you. Mui, her kit screams PvE and she sucks. Landy's good. Self-healing. Luna, nah, not feeling it. Nodos, I think Nodos will be a god in clearing a lot of Abyss floors. Suddenly you can't be... How many floors in the Abyss are you get debuffed and get fucked? And Nodos just means your team can't get debuffed anymore. I think you'll be crazy in Abyss where you can control the environment. OBL's kind of okay. Operator Sigrid's bad. Pavel, he's a good Banshee killer, but unlike Lilibet, that's all he's good at is killing Banshees. Para, I'm not feeling it for Para. Fapton, no. Polydus, no. Ran, no. Fire Ravi, we'll put her here. Self-healing Bruiser's always good. Ray. For the 3 or 4 of you that don't have Destina, Ray's a good substitute. Rylet goes on the Constellation team. Rekro is a pass. Renak. Unless you're using Renak as an initiator for something else, I don't see her place in PvE. Rowana, God tier. Robin, some uses. Mostly you're seeing units like Robin and Aramintha. Where did Aramintha go? We'll pull her back up for Holo Trials. Lots of debuffers with strips. Ruel, top tier. Ruiza, I just don't see Ruiza being good anywhere, guys. Like, she's fighting Rick Kane for worst unit in the game right now. Kane's winning. Kane is definitely winning the worst unit in the game contest, but Ruiz is giving him a hard push for his money. Balances on's got no real PvE usages. Saria, I'm just gonna put her down here because not a lot of uses outside of Constellations. You got to keep her alive. Schneal is really good. I'll put him up here. School Nurse Yoha as a razor, doubles your stats. There ain't no way that's not going to be insane. CPP is a dual attacker. Bologna has got I'm just gonna put Bologna down here. Senya goes right beside. Okay, guys, I'm putting these in the front because not because they're the best, but because right now they're really freaking good because of Rift. If you don't care about Rift or when Rift goes away, these two plummet to the bottom of the list. Yeah, Setsuka's crazy good for survivability. Says is freakishly good for nuking things. Sharoon feels niche at best. Sealing the mobs. Soulburn and pushback. I think Dien would probably rock in Abyss Floors too. Sigrid, of course, your best Wyvern killer. Silverblade Aramintha for the control. Solitaria. I'm just going to move Solitaria down here in the Constellation crew. Says in the Constellation crew. Spectre Tenebria is really good in Abyss, but so is a lot of things. When Commander Lorena got her buff, Spectre Tenebria fell off hard. Spirit Eye Celine's a good Razor and DPS unit. Strays, people are going to freak them putting them down here instead of up here. You don't need Strays for PvE. He makes PvE faster, but now that we got sweeps and quick battles and background battling, suddenly you don't care nearly as much anymore, especially with Otherworldly. So yeah, I'm putting them down here. Teiyu, sure, nuke 1 unit. Summer Break Charlotte is probably... If we were counting Arena, I would put her here. But since we're not counting Arena, I'll put her there. Same with Asaria. I'm not sure how much of Abyss is immune to fear, so I'm going to leave her down here. Sylvian, too hard to build. Kali, I don't really see her use in PvE that much, but maybe the pushes and the bombs would help. Maybe I'm underestimating Kali. We'll put her up. Tehu asked. Tamaramarin, top tier. Tenebria, where did Lulika go? Here we go. Lulika and Tamarin are the same unit. Incredibly hot units who have really diverse kits and are really, really good, and there's almost always somebody better for the specific job you're reaching for, but they do what 4 or 5 other units do, right? Like, they are A, whereas other units are like S, B, 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 right? So if you've got those S units for those situations, they're always better, but they are great jacks of all trades, mistress of none units that will help you clear a lot of early content. If you get one of these early, it makes the game a lot easier, and then when you hit late game, you probably never reach for them again. Top model Lulika down here, Tori down here, Tekron down here, Tywin, where's my trial Constellation boys? We'll put him there. Shu, no. Vildred is top tier now that he's gotten his buffs. Vildred, Free Spirit Tieria, and you're clearing everything, guys. Fun fact, if you put Vildred on Warfare set, Tieria hits, triggers Vildred, he cleaves, next round, Warfare set resets him. Tieria hits, Vildred cleaves, next round, Warfare set resets him. He gets his passive because every single new stage in the fight is a brand new stage, and Warfare set resets all of his cooldowns. Same with Strays, you can S3 every single stage with Strays. It's just Vildred's a lot faster with his animations. Violet goes in the Trial of the Constellation group. Vivian, top tier. Witch of the Mirror, as good as she is, she doesn't have a lot of PvE applications. Senya has got some really good Abyss PvE applications. Yufine, you would think she's better, but she's fallen quite a bit. I'll stick her down here. Yulha down here. Yuna, freakish. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to put her in the middle of A tier. Zakak, nope. Xeno, I haven't seen his damage in PvE yet. And Zio, no. There you go, guys. My are they good in PvE tier list without really thinking about it that much. And ignore the miscellaneous Rem head floating in the middle of the screen there. I can't get rid of her. She glitched out. She's not really in B tier. She's just sitting there staring. Hey, this was a chat requested one, so hopefully this helps you guys out. They're in no specific order, not left, right, top to bottom. And remember, again, the existence of these units up here is entirely predicated on Rift right now. But I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll do one where I've thought about it more, but there's my knee-jerk reaction one. So hopefully that's what you guys are looking for. The D tier are just collab units, so ignore the D tier. Only 5-star? Are you kidding me? Do you want to be here until 3 in the morning? I'll tell you what, I'll do a full tier list on it in bullet time later, but yeah. I mean, if they're 4-star or 3-star, they're probably either good in PvE or they're dead units, because there's only like, you could probably count the number of good in PvP 4- and 5-star units on one hand and have fingers left over, right? I mean, basically, once you eliminate the speed imprints, there's not a lot of good 3- and 4-star units. I mean, they're out there, right? Arrowell, Carmen, you know, they're out there, but there's not many of them. Most of the non-speed imprint 4- and 5-stars are PvE heroes. Oh my god, she is a 3-star unit. We only looked at 5 stars. Commandalarina, that's not her. That's... There you go, you happy? Commandalarina. There you go. Sealed Eye Surin is surprisingly good in PvE. Where? Because I've had Sealed Eye Surin now for about 5 months, and about all I do is PvE, so where? Abyss an episode? Fair. Fair. But, yeah. I'm not going to go through this. It's after 7 o'clock and I'm hungry. I want to go eat. All right, guys. Anything you wanted to see before we roll off? Hey, Tristen, before you leave, could you tell me if this is dead or not? Dead as dreams. There's no gear score on counter. So you really, I mean, if it like does low rolls, you kind of walk away. Carrot sword, maybe. It's not the, I mean, you're gonna do a counter carrot? That, god damn it, Cookie, you're so strange, man. Plus, how could this be a carrot sword without any effect resistance on it? I mean, this is a 6 into a 6. This is a 6 into a 7, or a 7 into a 6. And it's attack and HP together, which is automatically weird. Crit chance is useless on Carrot. The effectiveness is kind of weird on Carrot since she gives so much effectiveness to herself. Unless you're taking her into RTA. I don't know. I don't know what your gear looks like. If you want to roll one more into it, I guess go for it. But it's the instant you hit crit chance or another low roll, it's giga dead. For me, I would sell it. But I've got 2,900 pieces of gear. I don't know what your counter gear looks like. Is my Monarch cleave anchor or tank down? My Monarch's anti-cleave. My Monarch is, I tried to cleave them, and then they outdrafted me, and now I'm getting cleaved, and I got no way to flip it, so I slam Monarch +1, right? Monarch Setska, Monarch Bossarunka, Monarch Bologna. Monarch Bologna is pretty freaking insane. And that's why people look at my Monarch, and they're like, oh my god, your Monarch's so ass. Where is the effect resistance? How can you run Monarch without effect resistance? Because I'm anchoring. I'm not anchoring because I'm using it to counter cleave, and my goal is they ran S3 or they Zeo S1 or they Renok S2, and Monarch kills that unit and pushes up, and now their cleave's broken and I win. I'm not playing her in a long, drawn-out, protracted fight. I'm not trying to tank down or play standard with her. If you're doing that, you're going to want some effect resistance, or you're just going to get your ass controlled. But she worked really well. She had like a 68 to 70% win rate for me, but it's because I was playing her in specific situations. I needed her to execute their cleave openers, and she did her job well. So build with intent. Remember, this isn't a game of how do you build this unit. This is a game of how do you build teams to accomplish a goal. And then how do you gear those teams to accomplish their jobs within the teams. And that's why everybody's like, show me this, show me that. And then they're like, well, why don't you have ER? I watched Valky, and Valky built her with ER. It's like, Valky's playing her different than I am. And the way he's playing her, if he doesn't put ER, he's fucked. The way I'm playing her, I'm occasionally fucked without the ER, but I'd be way more fucked without the damage to one-shot their openers. So it works for me. The way Elf Mage builds a unit is going to be different than the way Higa builds units. Is going to be different than the way Light builds units. You got to build with intent. This is a game. This is not a gear game. This is not a unit game. It is a game of team building. You build teams to accomplish a goal, and then you gear them around accomplishing that goal around each other. And by around each other, I mean you make sure that your speed opener is more than 5% faster than the second unit that goes after it. Otherwise, your opener could get outsped by the unit that's supposed to go after it. So you got to speed tune them, make sure they go in the right order. And you need to attack tune. You want to make sure that when you pick a unit, you always know who the highest attack is on the team for when you're wanting to use units that dual attack with high attack units, or to bait a Spirit or to bait a Green Selene. You want to know how the units are built to interact so that when you pick them, you know you've built an efficient team. You don't have time with 30 seconds clicking down on the timer to sit there and go, oh shit, did this unit have 100% crit? How fast was this unit again? I need to support by attack to see which one of these units is the highest attack unit. You will run out of time, you will tilt out, and you will lose your fights. So build your teams, build your comps, and when you lose a comp, when you lose a fight, ask yourself, why did I lose that fight? Oh, I lost that fight because I speed RNG'd myself. I lost that fight because this unit was higher attack and I dual attacked with the wrong freaking unit. I dual attacked with my Senya instead of my Aram, whatever. Then go back and rebuild your units and tool it around the teams you're trying to build. And that is the highest end of the game. When you're starting to think like that, when you're starting to think about how to gear the units to make your team more efficient, to make it more effective, and you're tuning and tweaking, and you're looking at your speeds, you're going, oh, I need to roll this speed up or down. When you get to that point, you have reached the end game, all right? Before that, early, mid, late game, that's just accomplishing goals, clearing contents, building stuff. But when you're starting to care about tuning and gear score and unit synergy, and you're starting to read the stats to look and discover unique things, that's when you truly hit the end game, and that's when things get absolutely wild. It's when you've graduated from playing checkers to playing chess. And that's what keeps people coming back to Epic 7, is it is a very complex and thoughtful game. And yeah, there's a lot of RNG, and a lot of stuff is just determined by who's the luckiest player, right? Just like poker. Sometimes you just get dealt a bad hand and you can't win out. But other times you come up with some cool tech picks. The guy that came up with the rused one-shotting people, that was pretty funny. The best fight of my entire RTA season, was getting my ass thoroughly handed to me by Nemesis and going in with my dick out confident. Like this, I was like, oh my God, he forgot. How could Nemesis do this? He forgot to freaking draft a DPS unit. I'll just ban his Setsuka. And now this guy has no DPS unit. And I was laughing at him. And I was in chat like, look at this fool. Look how I'm just gonna rip him apart. And then he systematically disassembled me with a really brilliantly put together team, doing stuff you wouldn't expect. He used freaking Troublemaker Crozet on me. Oh yeah. Yeah, I whipped it out and said, let's see who's bigger, and he shamed me right out of the room. Stole my lunch money and my girlfriend. It was brutal. So yeah, it was, but what was cool about it is I learned something from that fight. Nobody gets better winning. You don't improve from winning your fights. You improve from your losses and analyzing what you did wrong and learning from it, either learning a new tech from how you fought or learning a failing or a frailty in your offense and going back and fixing it. It's why people all the time are telling you, go back and look at your RTA losses. Don't sit there and self-masturbate over your wins. Go and look at your losses and figure out why you lost the fight. And sometimes it's simply, I was 99% and he was 100%. Speed RNG's a bitch. And there's nothing to learn from that. It just is what it is. You move on. But other fights, you look at and go, oh, I see what he did, and if I hadn't burned, I wouldn't have activated his DN. So now I learned that when he does that, don't burn. It's like the simplest thing, right? Or maybe I could have, I picked Zeo. Maybe I could have picked Asflan instead of S3. I could have S1 and killed his opener, and then I would have controlled the fight. You try to figure out how to win the fight. Did you draft wrong? Did you play wrong? And you try to get better at it. And if you can't figure it out, if you're sitting there staring at it and it just doesn't make sense, well, maybe you get into a good RTA guild, maybe you get into a good Discord with people who are willing to teach you, or you just pony up some cash and hire a coach to train you and teach you how to be better at this game. There's no shame in that either, if you really want to achieve and take it to the next level. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Have I seen the new Arrowell tech with Hillig Lance? I have not. I have not seen Arrowell at all. I was wondering if she was really good now, or if the increased escort damage is making it tough to keep her alive. Damn it, Smilegate with the flashbangs. Oof. Oh, I guess tomorrow I'll get enough to finish this thing off. Oh, the person who asked me earlier about the right side piece of gear, which one to get. This will be my last little bit of discussion before we move on to other things. But go to if you did RTA at all last season, just search for slendy.gg, right? Go to bring up the Slendy page and go look at your analyzer, right? Go check out your stats and stuff and scroll down and look at the units you play the most. This chart's a really nice place to see them, right? As you can see, I kind of had a love affair with Rand going on. Don't tell Ahmed. But look at the units that you played the most, the units that you were stronger with, the units that had the highest win rates for you, your best synergy units, your most picked pairs. Figure out what units work the best for you and all that stuff, and then go into the game and look at those units, right? Go in and look, say I want to look at my, I don't know, say it's my, say Summer Break Charlotte was like my best freaking unit. What's the link for it? Here you go. You can also go to epic7.gg, look at it there. There's lots of places that tabularize this kind of stuff. They all pull from the same data pool. And then click the little magnifying glass with the plus beside and look at the gear. And go, wow, you know what? I was using this unit like crazy, but these 87 boots, I could probably improve and make a better one. Or if you're stuck to the left side, you go, you know what? These are all pretty good, but nothing's standing out. Maybe this weapon could be better, but it's not bad. And start fishing. Start shopping through the units that did really well. This is what I did, and I noticed that even though it was a really high gear score, the armor was holding me back a little bit on my Lady of the Scales. And by the time I'm done with this new piece, I'm going to have 150 effectiveness. I'm going to be 284 speed, and my HP is only going to drop a little bit. Like, I think my HP drops to 15,300, and my defense goes up a hair. Not quite to 13K, but 1,300, but close. And I played this unit a lot. She was very strong. She was very good for me, so I'm making a piece of armor, which, as you can see, is... Oops. As you can see, this piece of armor is safety first. Custom tailored around exactly what I want my Lady of the Scales to be. Fast with high effectiveness. So that's the best way to approach it, is kind of look through your stuff and go, these are my favorite go-to units. These are the ones I touch every single day. What can I do to make them feel even better? To be even stronger, to take my my top model Lulica from 305 to 310, whatever it takes to get a little bit better. But if you've done that and still nothing feels good, nothing feels right, then I recommend just making a helm that looks like this. The only difference, of course, being a helm would have flat health, not effectiveness. So you would probably want to make health into percent effectiveness and effect resistance into health in the form of a helmet, right? The reason being is that 20 speed with 17 effectiveness is exactly what most openers want. And that's probably the most versatile piece of gear out there. How many fast debuffing openers are there in the game, right? You can also choose to make it a fast DPS opener piece, but there are way more like DPS openers. Good God. Scroll. Okay, DPS opener, DPS opener. Oop, going too fast. DPS opener, DPS opener, DPS opener, DPS opener. Whew. But now we've got a non-DPS opener. Probably would benefit from the ER more than the effectiveness. That's fine. Non-DPS opener. Here's a perfect example. Once that fast piece, once the effectiveness. Once the fast piece, once the effectiveness, once the fast piece, once the effectiveness, once the fast piece, I can maybe do without it. Once the fast piece, definitely once the effectiveness, once the fast piece, once the effectiveness, once the fast piece, once the effectiveness, fast piece, 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 effectiveness. See what I mean? There are a lot of fast opener units would benefit from the high speed and the effectiveness to do their tricks, to reduce the cooldowns, to do the pushbacks, to do the strips, to do the debuffs. So I'm a really big fan of opener pieces where it's got 20 speed and then the secondary set is effectiveness. But if you are trying to build yourself a top model Lulika that can kill, a 20 speed piece that's got crit chance, crit damage, and attack on it is going to be really good on her. If you're trying to build a Renak that has pursuit set, a 20 speed pursuit set can really help knock that out of the park. So if, again, you look through your units and if you got a specific unit that could really benefit from it, that's great. But be careful about building a piece that is only good for one unit and one unit only, because when that unit goes obsolete, and they all do, I know you're sitting there going, will there ever be a world where Renak and Ran and top model aren't meta? I was like, yeah, that world was like 2 years ago, and 2 years from now things will be different again. Do you ever think we would be in a place where freaking Charlotte is kicking ass? I mean, metas spin on their dime. So I like having something that's future proof, and high effectiveness, high speed opener pieces on speed sets never go out of style. So if you can't figure anything out, then I would recommend a where is it? Why can I never spot the freshly crafted pieces? There we go. I would recommend a ring that looks like this and a helm that looks exactly the same, except helm's going to have flat health. So I would go for the effectiveness at 17 and the percent health at 9. Or the ER. Most openers, though, don't care about the ER nearly as much, because most openers are going first anyway. Anyway, there's a whole ass video on that too, if you want to check it out. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up because I'm hungry and you get food. Last chance for questions. Yeah, I like having pieces that are future proof. Building for a specific unit is nice. Yo, Tristen, who's worth the slate? I noticed that I have 18 slates, never used them. Collaboration units first, limited units second, and then of those especially, ones that have crit chance primarily, effectiveness and effect resistance secondarily, HP defense and attack are kind of the least value, but there's certain ones that you want to have high up on there too. I think anybody that you can put in your wish list is probably a poor candidate for using a slate on it, but I've done it. I've slated units from my wish list before just to make them happen. You do what you got to do. Do I still do the daily hoochie shop? No, I forget all about it because friggin' Smilegate hides it. Stupid friggin'. Give us some quality of life that we actually care about, Smilegate, please. Please. I slated Green Vildred. I'm not gonna lie, I slated Green Vildred bigger than shit. Let me see. It is Great Fark Library, Zone 3. I said Zone 3. Fastest run to Hoochie, guys. It's just right down the middle. And he's right at the end of this hallway. I slated Lionheart ages ago. That's wild. Okay, Hoochie made it worth my while with a red charm. By the way, if you get a straight run to Hoochie on whatever floor it is you're doing it on, a straight run with no fights to Hoochie, make sure you don't leave. Once you get a straight run with no fights, always yield, and the map never changes. If you take a teleporter and leave, the map changes the next time you go in. But if you just yield, the map stays the same forever. You still get the charms, you still get everything, and the next time I go in, the map will be the same, and I won't have to worry about any fights slowing me down on the way there. It won't account for weeklies. Just go somewhere else then, man. Go to friggin' Area 4 and then go in and go out to do your weeklies. But whatever your Hoochie floor is, just don't mess around with the Hoochie floor. There you go. I did my weeklies. But I didn't mess up my Hoochie floor. Have I tried to buy gold from the craft shop items? Yeah, I think it would be really nice if Smilegate either said, hey, you know what, macros are legal now, or stop putting things in the game that actively encourage the players to use macros to play their game, because that is freaking stupid how they've done that. Yeah, I don't need gold that bad. Just there ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm spending that. Don't have enough currency. Fine. It's horrible. Just don't engage with it. Biako, you going live? Who's playing Epic 7 today? Okay, guys, Biako's going live. So, everybody go say hi to my girl, It's a Luca. Oh, she's doing some RTA with Charlotte. Oh, no, she's getting Charlotted. Go wish Luca luck. She's one of the coolest people in this game, so make sure you go give her a follow and give her some well wishes. And I'm going to go make some food. Good luck out there, everybody. I will catch you hopefully tomorrow. Have a good one. You could roll some gear. I'll hang out in Discord later on tonight. If you guys want to hang out with me, we'll roll some gear. I got to re-gear a bunch of units anyway, so I'll probably hang out there this evening. Bye!
They know. At least we get fast.